What if your inner critic is actually calling you to a greater degree and level of integrity? So, I was delivering a workshop yesterday on the 8 pillars of sustainable growth for healers. And in that, I covered the 8 pillars of the imposter complex, which is work I've done for almost a decade now with about 1,000 healers around the world. And I love it because it's so practical and energetic at the same time. For each pillar, there's an energetic shift and there's a practical business shift to make. And with the inner critic, what I began to realize through my own looking back on my own journey was that the inner critic was actually calling me to a higher level of integrity. But the thing that I was missing, and the thing that I find that most healers are missing, is that it has to be integrity with warmth. And that was the one of the moments that really rang true and resonated the biggest yesterday with the people that were live. When I shared that, it was one of those moments I could feel the pin drop. So I'm hoping for you watching this now, wherever you are, that you can hear that integrity is about a key component is warmth. When you're warm and loving with yourself and holding yourself to a higher standard, that's when the magic happens. And the story that I shared was many years ago. It had been about a year or two into finally having some success in my healing practice. And I finally realized what it was, what made the difference. And it was that I had stopped poisoning the soil of my business with all my shitty self talk, with beating myself up with this integrity stick. And I finally had healthy soil. And so all these seeds were growing and my business was beginning to flourish. But it only happened once I combined integrity with warmth. So what if your inner critic is calling you to that? Now, if you've had a hard time doing that on your own, I would love to see you for one of my free Clear What's in the Way energy healing sessions. And in that session, we're going to dive deep and we will shift some of that negative inner critic and add the warmth so that you can grow and amplify all your magic.